Hello everybody, I am Brayman19 and welcome to a new campaign here in Season 2 of Empire Total War. We put out a wonderful vote and we actually got 186 replies, and with 30% the Ottoman Empire was chosen. So let's go take a look at it. Here is the Ottoman Empire, as you can see right here. And we're pretty much only in Europe and the Middle East. We're going to be doing a long campaign, which means that we need to be taking Rumelia, Persia, Austria, Galicia, and Podolia, Poland, Venetia, Morocco, Chechnya, Dagestan, Spain, and Hungary to win. Basically, we need to turn the Ottomans from starting their slow descent into the sick man of Europe and creating them actually and expanding them so that they don't get sick at all. So yeah, pretty much. But before I get too started, I'd like for everybody to make sure that you have subscribed to the channel, you're liking these videos, and you are commenting as well, because all that helps get the YouTube search algorithms working, I guess. And it really does help me out knowing that you guys really do enjoy what I'm putting out there. It motivates me, and you guys just get lots of awesome free content. So anyways, let's go ahead and we'll start.
Your first priority should be to protect the boundaries of your empire to the north and west. Hostile Russia is attempting to obtain a Black Sea port through your protectorate, the Crimean Khanate, and despite the recent peace, your traditional enemies, the Austrian Empire, will press home any advantage in the Balkan territories of Bosnia and Serbia. As the empire of Safavid Persia collapses, there may be incursions into your territory from the eastern desert, so secure the borders of Mesopotamia and Armenia to keep their movement in check. You must also consider the steady advance of technology in the West. Very soon, you could find yourself disadvantaged on the battlefield, with only weight of numbers swinging in your favor. Keep abreast of technology by assigning scholars to research all the latest developments. Maintaining friendly relations with a major European power, possibly France, will prove useful should Russia and Austria rise against you. Continuing your support and control of the Crimean Khanate and surrounding regions should prevent Russia from breaking out of their present landlocked status, whilst the Barbary states should continue to act as a buffer to the aggressive navies of Catholic Venice and Spain.
Okay, so if you were listening to her, she pretty much just gave it to you straight. That we're kind of in a position where we're kind of mashed between a bunch of different guys, and a lot of people don't like us just because, of our religion. I mean, I don't understand why people can be so bigoted towards them, but, no, sorry, I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. Anyways, let's take a look at this map, guys. So as you can see, we have a pretty good setting up here in Greece and the Balkans. We, of course, have, Anatolia leading all the way through most of the Middle East. We are missing, like, Iran, basically Persia and Iran, as well as, like, a connection with the Caspian Sea. If we look down here, we also have the Sinai, and we have a lot of northern Africa via our protectorate. But our protectorate's at war with a lot of people, so lots going on there. So I now need to show you guys that there's a lot of bad stuff happening. This is one of the worst starts in the game, and I'll show you exactly why. We have a very horrible leader. He is Mustafa II. He's a sultan. He gives us -10 to diplomatic relations and -1 prestige per turn. Now, there's a way to get rid of him, but it involves having a revolution, and I don't really want to go through all that. So instead, I'm going to take a look at his cabinet, and that's something I can do something about. As you can see, our head of government is horrible. Our treasury is horrible. Honestly, even our justice isn't. Well, I mean, he's okay. He's not great. He's not bad either. Our army vizier is, he's just neutral. And then the same with our naval, which he's not really all that important. So I'm going to take a look at here at these guys. You can right click on them and you can see more about them. So we'll see +1 to management and +1 to management for army administration. So guess where he's going? Straight to the army slot. That gives us now -4 to recruitment, +4 to land military technology research rate, and -4 to the upkeep. So it helps when you have a very bad economy like I do. This guy's an industrial revolutionary, so he gets +1 to management of treasury. So guess where you're going? Right there. That gives us +1% bonus to global tax income, +2% bonus to the growth in trade route income, and +2 per turn to town wealth in the home theater. This guy, he is pious, but he's a jughead, so we have some issues that could occur from him. We'll hold him on the back burner for now. Sanez, he is pious, but he gives some religious unrest problems. This guy's morally impaired, and he's agrarian. He would probably siphon money off. So I'm going to take this guy, even though he's, the pious part hurts us. He's better than what's going to end up here. So I'd rather have a neutral guy than a bad guy. As for everything else, we look pretty okay. I don't really want to put anybody else into power right now. How old is this guy? He's 55, so... Oh, he's got a harsh reputation, though. He's not hurting, so we're going to just work with him. Okay. Right out the gate, you can kind of see we're just having a hard time with all of our places. I'm going to go ahead and focus on a couple things in our first turn. I'm going to go ahead and do a really good trade deal. Now, this is something that you can do yourself. It should work in mine, and if it doesn't, I'm going to look like a fool, but, it is what it is. We want to work with Venice, and we're going to hand over a region in exchange for one of their regions. They're going to give us Moria. We're going to give them Bosnia. Now, Bosnia doesn't make us a whole lot of money, and it would make more. It actually makes less than Moria, so if this works on a 1-to-1, we're in a great situation. So... Yep, there they go, and they took it. It's a dumb deal on their end, but you know what? It helps us because now we don't have to worry about it. I know it still says Venice right here, but it is ours. So yeah, I mean, we'll take that all day. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and send this guy down to here because we'll need him there. This guy here, he's an Israeli, and believe me, the Israelis are horrible, horrible units. I really dislike them. But I have no other choice but to use them. I want to come here. We started out at war with Russia, so right now is all about prepping ourselves to stay alive, basically. Yes, we're getting rid of that unit. We're going to send these guys over to here. And then down here, we're going to get rid of these. See, we're just basically taking a lot of units out that's going to cost us money in favor of basically keeping units that are going to make us money. Or not make us money, but not hurt us. I'll worry about that in a minute. We'll come over here and take a look. Yep, both of these hurt. They don't provide us anything whatsoever. Get rid of this mob. The rest are fine. We'll sit them in Baghdad. Okay. Yep, no units down here, so nothing much to do. We're going to go ahead and set these guys to the college. He's going to work here. I'm going to put him here. We need somebody on the military route. Let me look here. How many villages do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this guy only has 4 villages total, 2 of which are not developed. Okay, and then over here, he has another one there, but 1, 2, 3. And there's a 4th one out here. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of this coffee house, I believe. Yeah, we're going to get rid of this coffee house, and we're going to put another church, another school here. And then I'll have another school spawn up here in Istanbul because I should have a school in my own home region. So that's very important to have. Research, not research. Let's go ahead and start doing some trade because we're really not going to try to go to war at first. So let's see who we can get trade agreements with. Can't do it with the Austrians. France, will you do one for free? They'd give me canister shot. No, they want canister shot and improved grenades for physiocracy. And single payment of 530. Yeah, that's worth it. Oh no, they didn't give me what I really wanted though. A military alliance. And I would get the win words, which I really don't want. it's not really something I really care about. They're going to end up losing Mesopotamia anyway, and it'll become like its own rebel state, or it'll become its own nation, maybe of Iraq or something. I'm not sure how that would work, but it's not something I really want to see happen. So no, thank you. Sorry, France, you just won't be working with me. Requesting a trade agreement here. Yes, we got something with Great Britain. The Maratha, I'm not interested in going to war with you immediately, so a trade agreement's best. Poland, can we get a trade agreement with you? We can, for free at that. Russia, a trade agreement perhaps? 700? Yes, we'll do that. Spain and all of them, they're all unfriendly. Sweden would have done one for sure. United Provinces probably would have. Denmark, I don't really want to pay for Denmark though. Italian states, Louisiana, yes. That's a trade agreement that's free, and it's going to be gotten rid of very shortly. New Spain. Yes. If it's free, I want it. I'm not going to pay you to be your friend. Not Persia. Especially considering I probably won't make that much money off of it. Savoy? I'll pay Savoy. They'll last for a while. 13 colonies. Great. Okay, I've trade agreement almost everybody that I could. Can't do it with France. The only one left is Austria, and I'm not going to pay them for nothing. We only ended up using like 600, almost 600 gold to do it. So, not bad. Now we're just going to kind of take a look across the entire nation here. We're just going to pick on these things that are free, you know, pretty much small, minor things that I can do. Farms, mines, things like that. We're going to try to focus our first couple of turns. This is a fishery, a trading port, and a fishery. I'd have a shipyard here, so see, I'm not really worried about not having shipping. So I could get rid of that one, yes. I'll have a fishery here until Eilat is done. If it's ever done. That's fine. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think there's anything else I can necessarily do. Yeah, he gave me physiocracy. Physiocracy, plus 2 per town wealth, plus 2% wealth generated by farms. We have cancer shot and improved grenades. Okay, I'm looking around to see if there's anything else out there that's interesting to me. Roads would be my next thing. I could do 3 roads. We'll pick it up in Jerusalem. Okay, after that, I don't think there's anything else for me to do. I have all my ships in. I have really nothing else I can do here. We're at war with Russia. So remember, that's our only person we're at war with right now. Let's end the turn. I'm not sure if they're going to come. I don't know what all they're going to do. Russia could come at Crimea really hard. Ooh, what's going on here? Austria wants us to give up Serbia, Bulgaria, and... yeah, that's a dumb deal. Like that's a good way to like... it's a dumb, like, it's like an idiotic deal to take. I'm not interested in... you know, hopefully Austria doesn't decide to attack me because of it, but still, it's one of those things like I can't afford. Now, Austria would probably never attack me ever again. But I would lose so much money. But it would allow me to go straight after Persia. That's another thing. But again, I'd be losing Crimea pretty fast as well. Okay, that's not so bad. Now remember, the Barbary states are our protectorates. You know, so they're going to
There is
tick people
unused
off, but
land
hopefully not
suitable
too
for
bad.
plantations in this region.
Okay. War was declared between United Provinces and Spain, and Prussia and Austria are at war with each other. As for me, I made some good money that turn.
Evet lordum. Evet. Marş. Efendim, emirleriniz?
Gonna go ahead and transfer these guys on over.
There are currently no troops stationed at this fort.
We don't care. I did it on purpose.
İleri marş.
Okay. Yeah, he's working on this place. I mean, eventually it would have changed on its own, but... How's Crimea handling this? Fairly well. Really, I probably should send this guy down to here.
Bir süre dua etmeliyim. Size nasıl
Just like this guy. He's rosy-cheeked, so he gets campaign movement speed.
Evet.
Let's send him down to here.
Daha fazla ilerleyemem.
Alright, I don't think there's really much for me to do. Peasant farms getting done. That's just going to help grow our population faster. This right here could be done. That's a trade port. A local fishery. There's nothing really to grow, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go for infrastructure. Yep, and Damascus. Baghdad. Yerevan has like the basic. And then Belgrade. Oh, Moria could have been done. And then Athens. Then Sofia. Okay, and then Moldavia. There's more than I thought. Let's take a look. What's the next thing? School of Poetry. Is this place even growing? It is. It's just slow. I think I'll kind of understand if I'd want to like start here and work my way up through these. I don't just trying to figure out where's the best place to go. And I think this is the best first starting plot. Let's go with that. We got to the first turn with no war and no battles. Yeah, the Austrians are putting a lot of guys in Transylvania. I could be building up a military right now. I know that, so the unit that we have at the start is the Israeli. I think I'm saying that right. Israeli or something like that. They're horrible. Like the worst unit ever. Like they're supposed to be like our beginning of the game line infantry. And they're just horrible. They're not good at all. They can't go toe to toe with, you know, Europeans. Oh, he beat the Russians back. I didn't think he'd do it.
There is a port in this region
Okay.
that has not yet been developed.
Latakia. Yeah, that's fine. There's an iron mine and vineyard, and I don't know why the Georgian flag is kind of showing up here. It's showing up everywhere. Okay. We actually got quite a bit of money rolling in from all that. Check with you. Yeah, here we go. We'll do this one, this one, this one, this one, and that'll be all of them. Or at least so far until we get to have to do this one. Anytime a basic road pops up, you definitely want to get that. Diplomatic relations. I want to have a chat with, say, Great Britain. I don't ever plan to go to war with Great Britain, so that's why it's easy to do this. Let's look at their tech. Well, there's nothing that we can demand from them. How about France? Tech, nothing. We need somebody that we can look at who's on like par tech, you know, with tech with us. United Provinces, maybe? I can give them stuff. Nope. Spain has no tech. I'm just seeing who has tech with us. Yeah, Russia's at the same tech. Prussia. You had the plug bayonet. Wow, really? What if I gave you physiocracy and all that, all for... Yeah. Really? Poland? No, I definitely... Poland I'll eventually go to war with. I don't really want to do it with them. The Mughals. Oh. Maratha? There's just nothing out there to get. So I'm going to have to do plug bayonet on my own. Okay, oh wait, I didn't even see this. Peasant farms, we'll do that. And then, oh yeah, we're starting down here. If I did this, I'll be making more, of course. I'll make an extra 400 per turn. Yeah, but it costs 2,000, so I'm gotta be very sure I'm gonna do it, and I am. School of Poetry. I know it seems weird to do, but I am going to do that. Then over here, I can do Cannon Foundry. Is there anything else? Something that's economically going to help me? There's a School of Calligraphers. Doesn't sound like it's economic, but trust me, it actually is. That'll make people happier. I just realized I never did do this, so I need to actually stop this. Come right here and do a school. There you go. So now we're at 1332. That kind of opens up the board a little bit more. That's 750. Anything for 500? 500. Do I hear 500? Do not see it anywhere. Let's go and end the turn. Yep, all those guys moving to positions. Anything going on? Anywhere? Okay, the Austrians went through. I didn't see a declaration of war. The best thing that I can see the Barbaries do is just to not be antagonistic right now. Like, unless, I mean, we get half their income for being their protectorate. I would rather them, even though they'll make some money from stealing trade, I'd rather them focus on themselves. Ally attacked by the Moroccans, okay. I'm going to enter the war on side of my ally, of course. They're my protectorate. I don't want to be known for breaking that those promises. Yeah, don't go being dumb and go run over there into Moroccan land. Okay, Yerevan. Just go ahead and handle that right first. Goes.
Efendim, emirleriniz? Hazırım ve emirlerinizi bekliyorum. Marş.
Here.
Efendim, emirleriniz?
Here.
Hizmetinizdeyim. Marş.
Here. I don't guess there's any more anywhere. Okay. Well, there's not much for me to do here. Did get ancillary. Who got it? +1 to happiness with the nobility. Do this. $1,000, 750, 1,000. Then an iron workshop, 750. Don't really want to do an admiralty. I just don't see the opportunity. I don't know of anywhere else I could possibly put something right now, where it makes sense. Again, right now it's all about making sense and making sure it works out. And this will cost 2,000 here. It'll give me +2. Not a whole lot of bang for my buck, honestly, but it gets a major building out of the way. Okay, we'll do that. And then, it's all my money. So on that note, guys, I'm going to go to end it right here. I know it was a very boring first episode, but it kind of needed to be. This is a very tough campaign. If you don't set yourself up at the beginning, you're going to have a really hard road. We got to hope that Austria doesn't decide to come attack us. We need to hope that we can just continue focusing on our economy, revving up the Ottoman Empire, and getting us, you know, another thing to do is make sure that we're getting through all this stuff over here, because we got to get to Janissaries before we can really build up an army. So, all right, guys, appreciate you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Maybe check out the links in the description below, and I will see you all next time.